What's happening, everybody?
What's up?
What's happening, everybody? How's everybody doing? Good. We are back with another edition of Vape HotTub. It's me, BlackCat, and your co-host with the mostest, the ever so sexy, the ever so hunky, man with a plan, Mr. Hunky Charlie. How you doing, Charlie?
Hey, Scott.
How you doing, brother? How's things been?
Stoked to be in the hot tub.
It is.
Things have been good, man. Work's been pretty busy, and just having a good time with life.
Well, you know, we have to admit something immediately, and something that we didn't want to tell. I didn't want to tell this to the viewing public. Charlie, I'm sorry, Charlie. We got to tell him this. But Charlie had worked all week. We had our guest for this week was going to be Jesse Smollett, and he unfortunately is indisposed at the present time. So he's in the Chicago Clark County Jail, I believe. Is that correct, Charlie? Is that where your last phone call was from?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it was collect too. I had to pay for that shit.
You had to pay for it? You had to pay for him calling you? Well, I'll be the first to say it, and I'll be having Veronica make the T-shirts up very soon. Free Jesse. Free Jesse Smollett. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that, Charlie? What he did?
Yes, I did hear about that.
He made up a story about getting beat up. I wish my stories about getting beat up were made up. They were pretty much true, and they sucked.
Yeah. He kind of asked for that one. I'm just saying.
He did. I mean, he's a jerk.
When you go looking for trouble, sometimes you just find it.
Sometimes you find it. Looking for love in all the wrong places, as it were. Charlie, what do we got going around? Let's go around. Let's talk about some new stuff. Got anything new that came in this week that you'd like to show off to the to our fam here?
I do. I've got a few things. Let's see. One new thing that I got, I think it came in right before the last show, but I've been using it a good bit this week.
Okay.
That's the Yeehee SX pod system.
I'm curious about that one. It's beautiful. It's really a good-looking little pod, though.
Yeah, it's got some fancy little scrolling on it. I got the murdered out version.
What do you think of
it? It's pretty decent. It's not an Orion killer. That's some serious eyes you got going on there.
I'm testing to see how my OBS, if it's going to blow my computer up. Looks like it is. We'll turn it back on.
Looks like something's going to eat you.
How do you like it? How's it vape?
It vapes pretty good with one of the pods. I got 4 pods. The first pod I put in, it didn't vape that great at all. I let it soak and everything, but it just kind of tasted burnt, basically, off the jump. No matter what I did. Even if I tried to prime the hell out of it, it just got a little gurgly and still tasted burnt.
Wow.
So I put another coil in, and it's much, much better.
So the coils are different resistance, I'm assuming, right?
Nope. They're the same pods out of the same package.
Really?
Worries me. Otherwise, I wouldn't even mention it. But yeah, they're 1 ohm pods. They're out of the same tube. They come in 2 packs, and those 2 pods were in the same tube.
Well, I'll be damned, huh?
It's basically.
What's the price of the item?
That's the little pod there.
Okay.
Clearomizer. I gave I think right around $40 for it. I believe I gave around $40 for it with the pods.
$40. That's not that bad. So it doesn't have a Yeehee chip in it, right?
It does not, which was kind of disappointing. It's just basically bypass mode. It runs off the battery's voltage.
Now it would be so that would be something to compete then with the Orion Q, I would assume, because the Orion Q doesn't have a DNA chip.
Right.
But I believe that's priced in the $20-something range, I thought.
Yeah, we did a good deal on it. That's right. So, my opinion, honestly, is don't go with either of those 2. Go with the Lost Vape Orion Q.
Yeah, I like that. I see Jennifer out there. Charlie's Angels out there. Hello, Jennifer. Good to see you. She asked if I had fleas.
Yeah, that's good because she was pissed last time. So.
I do have fleas, Jennifer. All over, fleas. Terrible.
But yeah, I say go with the DNA Go version of the Orion. It's just like the rest are just kind of average, and it's up here.
What is the draw on that one? Because I'm actually really curious about getting that one. I need another pod system. I love my Infinex, but I need another one.
It's not tight enough for mouth to lung, but it's too tight for a nice restricted long hit. So it's right in the wrong place for me.
Okay, so you say it's not tight enough for mouth to lung, but it's tight enough for restricted lung, or not tight enough for restricted lung?
It's not loose enough for restricted lung.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah,
so
I want to...
It's right in the middle, and just neither way feels that great to me. And like I said, with the good pod, it's decent. I don't have a DNA Q. I mean, an Orion Q, so it may be better than the Orion Q, but it's definitely not better than the DNA Orion.
Gotcha.
And I've got the PAL too.
Oh, nice. Tony B project.
Yep.
Tony motherfucking B.
It's a nice little banger. I like it better than the Yeehee pod. I've actually got the Aspire BVC coils in here right now. And it's good. With those, I guess they're out of the Aspire Mini, but with those BVC coils, it's vaping quite nicely.
So you can put different coils in the PAL. It does. You don't. It's kind. It is kind of like a billet box in that respect.
Well, it uses the same coils. The coils are built identical to the Aspire coils. So the Aspire Sprite, the Nautilus AIO, the Nautilus Mini all use that same coil, and the PAL 2. So I guess you could say they cloned the coil.
Right. Now, did you get anything besides some pod systems this week, or is that all you got?
I got another little mod. I got the Boom Kennedy Vindicator. Finally, let's see.
That's gorgeous. That's the black Cerakoted copper.
Yep.
That's fucking badass mod, man. Gorgeous.
It is.
With that dragon button on the bottom.
Yeah, man, and it's comfortable. The button's just now starting to get broken in really nice, and it's great. But I'll tell you what's even better than this Kennedy Vindicator, I think. These 30T coils. These BlackCat Whiteface 30T coils. Like, if the Vindicator wouldn't have been in the package and I still paid this much, if it was like maybe 10 coils, then I'd be perfectly fine with it. They're fucking banging, dude.
Dude, I'm glad you like them, man. I tell you, when you make coils for people and they like them, it really feels good, man. So I appreciate that, and I'm glad you're enjoying them.
Yeah, I usually vape a little bit higher on a mech, on a single battery mech. And I've been vaping stack for so long, I didn't know how I was going to like going back to just a single straight old 21700 mech.
It's a big change.
Yeah, and with these 0.08 coils, they're not too hot to get a nice, kind of a long drag, 2-second drag out of. Yeah. And the flavor is amazing.
Good, man. I'm glad you like them. That's square wire, and I always preach to square wire, man. I really, really like it. I think it's a great vape.
It's like it's a combination of the ramp up time and the flavor combined with not being stupid hot coil.
Yeah. It does better with the heat displacement for some reason. I think
really,
it's a shade.
It's really,
maybe? I don't know.
It's smooth, and it's a wet vape, but it's not straight spit back. It's like they don't crackle so much that it interferes with your vapor, where you're just sucking down the liquid.
Yeah, which is annoying as fuck. Yeah, I really like. Well, I'm glad you like them, man. We'll have to get you some more of those for sure. Absolutely. Anything else, man? You got a pretty good week so far. Anything else you got?
I don't know if I have anything else I can talk about. Ooh. I did get this nice little, just a daily banger, a little SX Q class, SX Mini Q class.
Ooh, nice.
I'm rocking the Addy Toonie K-Fun on there.
K-Fun on top. Yeah, good. That's awesome.
Basically my all-day vape that I carry everywhere. This Addy Toonie K-Fun is the closest RTA for my vape to the GT4 that I've gotten.
That's fantastic. Tony Berry said all we need is some N90 square aliens. It'd be hot, man. N90. Yeah. I don't know if they'll ever make N90 square wire, but if they do, I'll definitely get it.
What would you for that 0.08? Would you have to put another wrap in those 30T coils
for 30? Keep it at least.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
At least.
N90 so much lower.
Yeah, I mean, there's a drastic drop off between N90 and N80 and N90. Drastic. It's huge.
Yeah.
And, it's hot. It's really, really hot. It's almost you know, when you start building that, that's kind of the delicate balance I think with coil building is if you're going to use N90, you can't make it too hot where people won't vape it. And I like a hot vape, but N90, like if you start using 26 gauge N90, God forbid 24 gauge, right. It's too hot. It's too hot, man, and it's not enjoyable. And stainless steel can be that way too, but stainless steel 26 gauge is still fairly okay, but it's low. I mean, it's really, really low when you start doing 2 and 3 cores, which most of the coils I make are going to be, you know, at least 3 cores. So, yeah, I wouldn't use 0.4 N90 square wire. It would be way too fucking hot. Way too hot. I wouldn't even probably use 0.4 N stainless square wire. Yeah. It's just too hot. And you don't want to put 20 wraps in it to cool it down, you know what I mean? So, I've got a couple cool things for Vape Mail, Charlie. I actually got a bunch of stuff. I got Turk RDA in, which today I'm going to wick up the Turk RDA with some Grill Hamster coils that he sent me. These are 26 gauge aliens. I'm going to be using those today to wick this up. So super excited about that, trying his coils.
That is cool.
Yeah, so I got the Turk RDA in. Pardon me?
Is it going to be your first Turk build when you do it here on the show?
Yeah, this will be the first time. Yeah, I just washed it. Just brought it down from the ultrasonic cleaner, and it's all clean, ready to go. I don't know what cap I'm going to put on it yet. They give you a 24 and 25 cap. And I'm going to be putting that on the Banana Spota because it matches so nice. Figured I'd just put it on Black Mod. I got, this weekend, I got a, man, I got to show you this. I got a Rig V3. Stand by. Let me go grab it. I'll be right back.
All right. Wow. Did you guys just see those pants he was wearing?
They're fantastic.
He just did the old man pull up.
These pants are awesome. You love these pants.
That's totally gonna be a GIF and a meme soon.
No meme. Don't meme me. So this week I got in a ton of stuff this week. I got in a Back to Basics and a Back to Basics stack that's going to England for Mr. Bill Bryan. I got an overpowered stack going to Bill Bryan in England. I got a Fallout Purge, which is up for Waffle on the Facebook page, and then I got this absolute beauty. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
That is a burnt bronze Rig V3. So, it's not hybrid. It is the best non-hybrid mod.
Yeah.
My opinion.
Totally.
18650. I got some 20S's coming for it. I don't know if I'm going to give it away or not, but look at my number. If you can see it, if it'll focus in there. Number
How much
49.
How much cash to buy it right now?
Well, they're $200 retail. I'm gonna, if I waffle it, I'm gonna waffle it for probably 190 or 180. But for you, I'll sell it to you for 180 if you want it. 175 maybe, if you're nice.
We'll talk after the show. That's crazy cheap for
this is honestly, quite frankly, like even if I do get rid of, I want to get one of these down the line.
Yeah.
I can't afford it right now, but this is honestly, I absolutely, the look on it, it is kind of like a dark green, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. The work on it, when I go low, I'll bring it down, but it's absolutely gorgeous, man. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm like really, really proud that I found that. And with that, the low number on it, I was like, holy shit! Like I couldn't believe I got that low of a number. Oh, and I also got something here. This is from Mr. Big G Coils. Sent me something here. I have a really, really good idea what it is, but I'm going to open it live so everyone can see. It was labeled as a picture frame through customs. So I'm assuming that there's a picture in here. So let's get this open here.
Lady Louisiana, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, lady. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right, let's see if I can get this open. All right, it opened very nicely. Very well packaged, Big G. Very well, I appreciate that. So we're going to see what this is. Oh, Lord. There's a letter in here. I'm not going to read the letter. I'll read the letter later. I don't want to embarrass anybody.
That might be confidential.
Might be confidential. Oh, there's coils in here, too.
Wow.
And an RDA. He sent me an RDA. He sent me a Kennedy. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
Sent me a fucking Kennedy.
I need a friend like that.
Kennedy 24. I don't have a Kennedy 24.
My
Thank
Vindicator is naked.
Holy shit. I'm going to set this. I got to make sure I don't set it right here. I got all kinds of stuff on my desk here. He also put in, oh, Lord, look at these things. Some really nice looking coils. Kennedy 24 RDA for anyone in the group that wants it. I could do a giveaway with that. Yeah, we'll give that one away. We'll give that one away. So this says here. These are 3-core square aliens. I hope you like them. I also Kennedy. So you got Fralians and 3-core square aliens here. Right here from Big G. So I got to label these and put these. I'll put these all to the side because I got to label them and put them into my inventory so I have them. Thank you, Big G. That's awesome. And then here is what he sent me. Oops. A picture frame for my desk. With his signature. Right there. Look at that handsome bastard. Holy shit.
I didn't know that he was a freaking artist. He even made you decent. That took some work.
That took some work. Do you see how square he made my head? Is my head really that square? I mean, does this look like me? Does that look like me, Charlie?
Yeah. You don't want to hold that. You don't want to look back at this holding it next to yourself if you think your head's too square.
My head's not square, Charlie. It's perfectly rounded. It's a beautiful head.
That drawing is to scale.
That's not to scale.
It is to scale.
No.
Hold it up next to your head.
No, not doing that again. You will have to rewind it. I'm going to put this over here so that I can look at it.
Are you wearing a fanny pack too?
It's like perfectly to my vision right here. I'm going to be looking at it constantly. Thank you, Big G. You're awesome, dude. I can't believe your generosity. It's so nice of you to do that. So we got a Kennedy RDA to give out. Maybe we'll give out next week sometime.
So, Scott, are you wearing a fanny pack or do those sweatpants have pockets?
I have no fanny. I don't have a fanny pack on. These are pants. They're house pants. So I wear them out, but they're house pants. They're like a wool microfiber, Charlie. Very warm. Very warm. Cozy.
When you wear them out, like to Walmart and stuff, do you do the thing where you like do your 2-finger pants pull up like you were doing just now?
Yeah, you have to pull them up because your butt will hang out. My butt crack hangs out. The video is circulating the internet of my butt hanging out of these pants by my daughter sending those.
They're going to be on people of Walmart.
That probably not. No. Well, maybe. Probably not though. I hope not. All right, so that is. I think I got anything else new. I'll make sure I don't misplace this. That is my pride and joy. That little rig. I fucking love it, man. I need to waffle because I don't have any money for it, to keep it, but. I really, really wish I could keep it. All right, now let's go into. I wish I had a meme, like something that would come out at the screen that says "funny news." Charlie, you got any funny news for us this week?
Funny news bumper.
Make me laugh, brother.
So, this week's funny news. One of them's not that hilarious, but I think it's freaking funny because hashtag the internet and shit.
Hashtag the internet.
So, like, apparently, over in the UK, the United Kingdoms, they passed this law in 1990 that as citizens who pay taxes, they could make as constituents, they could make a request to get certain historical pieces of the monarch, and they called it nationhood material.
Nationhood.
Yeah, so it can include pictures of the Queen, her husbands, recordings of the national anthems, flags, all kind of stuff. So the people of the internet, being the young punks that we are today,
a lot of punks on the internet,
found out about this law. When they made this law, they didn't have the internet. So now you can spam the UK, you can spam the monarchy and get hashtag team free shit from the Queen, because the law says if you request it, they must send it. So apparently it got on the internet and it became a huge spam thing. So I just thought that was hilarious.
That's hilarious. Like, what could you get? What are some of the items that they were given? Does it give a list?
You got to, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but apparently it's the new thing is to put on Twitter the things that you received back from your constituent request to the monarch.
Really?
So I just thought that was funny.
I like one of them horses. Did they give me one of them horses, you think?
I don't know. You got to get, you're not a constituent, but you have buddies over in the UK. So I think you could work something out.
Let's say, let me look in chat here. Charles not there. I don't see anybody in chat. Big G, are you constituent? I don't know what that means. What's a constituent mean?
It means you live there and pay taxes.
Oh, you pay taxes? Oh,
yeah.
I be getting all kinds of shit. Oh, fuck yeah. That's fucking funny. All right, what's the next one, Charlie? Hit me. Hit me, baby. One more time.
Subaru Nerd Vapes had a good question. Does the Queen vape?
I doubt it.
I think the only way to know is if you requested the Queen's vaping hardware.
Let me tell you something.
You might need to go and do a constituent request for all vape hardware from the Queen and see if you get anything.
Let me tell you something, America, don't be messing around and making fun of the Queen, because you will get punched in the face hard. Like, they don't mess around with that. You don't make fun of the Queen. Like, you can make fun of pretty much anything. Don't make fun of the Queen. That's what I was told when I was over there. Don't make fun of the Queen at all. If you
do send in a request and get a horse, make sure when you tweet you put hashtag Blackcatfam.
Yeah.
And send all the likes and new subs this way. So the other
hey, my horse.
Yeah. We just need G to draw you up with the horse now.
That'd be cool. That would be sweet.
So in San Antonio, this was July 31st. In San Antonio.
Which one of y'all is BlackCat Whiteface? That would be me. I'm that BlackCat Whiteface guy.
Yeah. In San Antonio, a guy decided to steal a shark.
Steal a shark? San Antonio?
Yep.
I didn't know there were any sharks in San Antonio. How'd they get over there?
They went to the aquarium. That's how they got to it.
Shit.
So, a suspect was accused of stealing a small shark from the San Antonio aquarium and smuggling it out in a baby carriage. So, apparently the guy...
Nobody was breastfeeding that baby. Hey!
Talk about getting some teeth. So, apparently, that guy... he didn't just walk in and steal the shark. He had an eye out for this shark. And the shark was there for Shark Week, so I guess he knew it was coming, or he knew it would be out for Shark Week. He stole it on the last day of Shark Week. But what he did a month before, he went in basically in his uniform, kind of like you see on the movies where the guy acts like the cable guy and gets into the house. He showed up in his uniform and was like, hey, I'm here for the saltwater problems you guys are having here at the aquarium. I need to take samples. And they were like, okay, come on back. So he took over 100 samples for his boss from the aquarium and walked around all behind the scenes to figure out how everything worked and his escape route and all that. Then he went back. I think he went back with his wife with a baby carriage. And so let's see. It says...
Did you just like reach in the tank and grab it?
Pretty much. They had the shark in an interactive touch pool, which kind of sounds like the Vape HotTub, but
pretty much.
They had the shark in an interactive touch.
Charlie's touching my shark right now.
Your tiger shark. It was a tiger shark too. So they, BlackCat Whiteface would have a tiger shark. Anyway, they were in the touch pool. And when the attendant was busy helping other people asking questions about the shark, he snagged it and slipped into the filter room that he knew about from taking samples. goes into the filter room, throws it in a beach bucket that was in the that he had in the baby carriage. And then as soon as they transferred the shark into the bucket and into the baby carriage, they ran upstairs and made it out and drove away.
Drove away with the shark?
With the shark. And so the thing was, the shark was only worth, I think they said he was valued at $3,500.
That's it?
Oh, wait. It says between $2,500 and $30,000 is the charge he got. So I don't know how much, but he had a $10,000 bond.
Damn. Trying to steal. Dude, let me tell you something. That tells me a couple of things. One, that tells me that fucking security are like, you can get into a fucking zoo and do it. I've heard that zoos are crazy. Well, you know, obviously, but I've heard that the people who work at zoos are fucking partiers. They party the whole time. At least here they do. So it doesn't sound like it basically sounds like you walk in with like a button-up shirt and a clipboard. They'll fucking let you do whatever you want. Be like, I'm here.
That's right.
I'm from the national chapter. I'm here to look at your lions. Make sure they're shitting correctly. Mind letting me in there?
Oh, man. Yeah, it would be fairly easy to get a monkey that way.
I just want to shout something out that I saw in the chat. It was really funny. Brandy came on. She said, which one is BlackCat Whiteface? And I said, I'm BlackCat Whiteface. She said, I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on. The Baron replied back and said, it's best to leave your glasses off.
Damn.
That's fucking funny. Oh, shit. And that's the difference between being funny and trolling, right? That's the difference between saying something that's actually kind of funny and, like, not funny at all. Just being a dick.
This is funny. I'm catching up with chat. Addy Tooney had a hilarious comment too. I'm not gonna.
I missed it. I typically never watch the chat, but during this show I tried to. I didn't shout everybody out because I can't with the way because I'm doing the chat on my phone, Charlie. So I can't do it on my computer.
When there's on here, your internet is pretty loaded out, huh?
Yeah, my internet is. Yeah, well, it's not my internet. It's my computer. It's my computer, Charlie, that I have problems with.
Yeah, the chat's actually pretty good. We don't have too many trolls tonight.
No, well, you know, the trolls make the show fun to me. Like I mean, you're in the chat all the time, and I think making fun of me is part of the show.
Oh, honestly. For sure. I mean, really, that's why I'm here. I just came around making fun of you, and I ended up sticking around.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were funny, and as long as you're funny, it's fun. Like, you know, but people can be dicks, like, obviously, but we very rarely have any of that. Like, people are just complete dicks, and I don't know where that comes from. Quite frankly, because it's not like I like take shots at anybody or do anything. Like, I'm not really trying to like be like a drama guy by any means. I don't know. Some people are just dickheads.
So you heard that, chat? Scott just basically said he welcomes all the trolls. You guys make the show. So
as long as they say funny shit. Like, Charles wasn't really troll. I mean, that's a funny comment. Like, that to me is hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, but really, like, there's a line there. How do you determine where's the line where when you go from trolling and goofing off to you're seriously crossing the fucking line?
You know, okay, so the way that I look at this whole thing is like, I want people to have fun. And like my main, like for me, like I'm gonna talk for me, okay? Like with the show. My whole thing is that we're having fun. And if everybody in the chat, if like, okay, like a big troll day, and one of the best episodes I ever did was when I reviewed the Warrior RDA. And I used the micrometer, and I used it wrong. I used it wrong. And the chat was going fucking ballistic. And after I stopped the show, I was like, I got to read the chat. So I went back and watched it, read the chat, and I was dying laughing. It was funny. And everybody was rolling with it, but nobody had ill intentions. Everybody was just like, you know, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing? Don't do that. And like, but everybody was having fun with it. You know what I mean? So there's a difference between everybody having fun and enjoying the show and making fun of something and somebody just coming right out and being a dick. You know what I mean? Just to be a dick. Like, and if it makes people in the chat uncomfortable, or if it makes, quite frankly, like, pretty much you can say anything to me, and it may piss me off, but I'll let it go. Like, I don't really mind. But I think there's like, if somebody's constantly doing it and I just constantly let it go, there's a point where I'm just like, I'm not going to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, and there's points where it's just plain disrespectful, too, in my opinion. And like, I love to troll and goof off, but there's there's places I'm one that I know I could jab at certain heartstrings a lot, but I try not to because you don't want to cross the line. It's about having a good time. But some people, they just want to take those fucking jabs.
And that's when I think you have to, I think for me, it's like I have to determine whether, because we've literally, like, I honestly think that like, our show is the best chat there is. I really do think that. I mean, you got people who generally care about each other, generally like to see each other, that show up every day and have fun and joke and do all that. That's what this is about. And anything that can jeopardize that, whether it's me or somebody in the chat, it needs to change. Like if I'm doing something that's jeopardizing that, then I need to change as well. You know what I mean? So
yeah, for sure.
It's just, you know, you have to.
I would agree with that. Because we have a really good family, and when somebody starts affecting that, I think the line is crossed when you start affecting people in the chat.
And that's the thing. It's like I've got to like determine whether it's going to, you know, and I mean, quite frankly, you know, and I've said this before, like it's a privilege to do this on YouTube and have people watch, but it's also a privilege just to be in the chat and enjoy the chat. You know what I mean? And it's not your right to do it. Like,
right.
You know, so,
no, it's a total privilege. I mean, me trolling you is a privilege.
You're not testifying in front of Congress where you can say anything you want and they can't really do anything about it. No, you're on a show. You're talking on a show with the people. Like, there's people that can say, no, you can't say that, and can time you out. Like that's so you have to stay within a boundary.
Yeah, for sure. And that's one thing a lot of people forget is that it's a public platform, but at the end of the day, it's that person's channel. And each channel is like that person's platform. So I think at the end of the day, you've got to respect that. And if you don't like the rules or you don't like you want to be disrespectful, go start your own channel, talk to yourself all you want and chat. I mean, that's the way I feel about it.
You know, or there's tons of other shows. There's tons of other shows, and like, you know, this show's different. Like I don't know. I think our show's different than a lot of other people's, and a lot of people don't like that type of show. You know, they want like a more standard, like vape oriented, like type thing, whereas they don't want to be going off topic about other things like that. And that's cool, man. You know, do that, but like, I'm not going to change how I do the show. I do the show just from the hip every day. I never have anything written down. I never have any plan to do it. I turn on the camera and I do it. People like it. People who don't.
Yeah. No, that's how we do it around here. We fucking wing it. Whatever comes up.
We do.
Apparently my stack is a little loud in the mic, so sorry about that.
Is that a copper dreamer?
It is.
That's gorgeous, man.
This is a filthy tarnished copper dreamer. It almost looks heat treated.
I was gonna say I actually think copper, once it gets to a certain point, dirty, it actually looks really nice. Yeah.
And supposedly brass gets more conductive if it gets tarnished. If that's the case, this thing is fucking off the charts because it's filthy. I'm gonna polish it up tonight.
I'm vaping a dreamer as well. About ready to be vaping on my Turk RDA. I think I'm gonna take it. We'll keep talking. I'm gonna go ahead and start wicking this Turk RDA up.
So tell me what you think about the Ardent on the Dreamer. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah. You know I love it.
Like they're made in heaven. I mean, really.
Literally, Stan is, I can't say enough good things about his work, man.
Yeah.
Everything he's done. I don't have a Lucid RDA. I'm not a big vertical coil guy, so it didn't really interest me. But I hear it's fantastic. I hear the vape's great. I like more of a wet vape, and it's a more dry vape, I believe, with the vertical coil. The Dreamer is fantastic. I mean, it's such a great. You know, they were talking last night on Heavy's show about a starter mech, and I don't really think a Dreamer is a starter mech just because it's hybrid, but it's certainly, if you've gotten into mechs and you want one that you know is going to be dependable and can take a little bit of damage, and you're not handling it with gloves because it's it's not a $500 mech. The Dreamers are perfect, and with the Ardent, it's absolutely perfect. It's a perfect match.
I think so too. I'm a fan of the Kennedy stuff. I'm a fan of the work they do at Kennedy. But in my opinion, I think everyone should have a Dreamer first, just because of the price. Get that Dreamer and get that stacked section if you can, and then you've got a very stackable option. A very versatile option. You can run it single battery or stacked. and then maybe get a Kennedy after that. But there's just so many nice mechs out. But the Dreamer, in my opinion, should be one of your first mech purchases.
Oh, absolutely, no question.
I do understand the concerns with the hybrid cat, but other than that, it's just you can't beat it.
Absolutely, man.
John Wright, shout out, because you said please quit shouting me out. So I'd like to give a shout out to John Wright.
What's up, John Wright? Joe White is in the chat there. Why don't you go through and say hi to everybody? I'll wake this up. I would turn my camera on, but it's not working. I don't know why.
Shit. You know what? Being the noob that I am, I was in freaking Top Chat. So apologies.
That is like, let me tell you something. Being in Top Chat is almost as bad as running out of power on your drill when you're on a building show. That's almost as bad. Yeah. Running out of power in your drill and your cordless drill when you're on a live show is like the mortal sin of live building.
Yeah.
That is like, if once you go to that, there's no coming back. All right, I'm going to use these grill. I'm going to use these Grill Hamster 26 gauge aliens, Charlie. I'll wake them up.
What are they?
Nicrom 80.
Oh, that's nice.
0.1 ohms. 0.1 ohms. I'm putting it on 30T, so I should be okay.
Yeah, that falls out just right. That's great. Let me get a new participants list so I don't miss anyone or call out any of the bastards that just left. All right, so we got Addy Tooney. Shout out, Addy. That was a great show last week, by the way. Big G's Coils, artist in the house. Bones the Skater. Randy with no glasses. Brian Feeney. Buddha Vapes. Cal's Irons. The Baron. Charles McLaren, the Baron, he really goes out of his way to join us every single week wherever he is in the world.
He's in space.
Oh, is that where he is this week?
He's in space.
He's probably in that. He's probably the one in the Tesla that they sent into space. He probably sent to his spaceship yacht.
He could be. He might be in the Tesla.
Circumstance Vapes. What's up, man? Glad you're here. Circumstance Vapes is getting started up, so you guys check his channel out.
Absolutely. He had I saw a thing yesterday. He had Fagan, Batman, all those guys in his chat yesterday.
Oh, man, I bet that was a good show.
Yeah.
Fagan in your chat can either be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on.
I've never had him in mine. Those guys have never joined my show, ever.
Freaking hilarious.
Don't know why. They just don't watch my show.
Fagan's huge on the super chats. He doesn't actually send any money, but he puts Fagan donated a ton of money. Like Fagan donated $1,000 just dropping the beans one after the other.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't actually pay the money, but he types out like donated $5,000. And he'll make like 3 or 4 donations a show.
That's amazing.
There's no money there, but it's
you're amazing, dude.
So we got Fabian, Frank Einstein, Ian Thomas. What's up, Ian? Jane. Jeff Lawman, Joe White. What's up, Joe? Still awake. Joe freaking drives a plow truck and works for the city. I think he worked something like 32 hours on his last shift. So what's up, Joe?
Joe is amazing.
Right?
Just working his ass off, man.
Mm-hmm. Larry Smith, Lime Dog Chris, Minnesota Clouds, Spring Vaping. Hey, Spring.
Hey, Spring.
Steve. Is it Steve Knockin or Steve Nakin? I never know how to say that.
Stephen Aiken.
Oh, Stephen Aiken.
Damn, that's right.
Now I feel stupid. I'm sorry, Stephen Aiken. Or however you say your name.
I think it's Stephen Aiken. That's what I always call him.
When I get back into chat, you can give me the hooked on phonics version. Subaru Nerd Vapes, taking a Voop with Smith, Tommy Vapors. I saw your comment in chat earlier. You're right, we are Facebook friends. Tracy, hey Tracy, glad you came. And VDog 55.
VDog's a madman. 55.
All right, Steve or Steven, if you're out there, can you break out your name on in Hooked on Phonics for me? Like, spell it out by the syllable. Dustin Kendall, what's up, man?
Dustin, what's up, dude? Show and Tell Vapes, Mr. Pebble, Gone Vape Ray. What's up, guys?
About to Gone Vape Ray, I don't think you were in my list, bro. Glad you're here. Gone Vape's a cool guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Train Sonic, he's always missing out of the list. I don't know why.
Train.
Mike Berg. Albin. It's Albin, but I like to say Albin, like Albin and the Chipmunks. Show and Tell Vapes.
Show and Tell, how you doing?
And I think we got most of you. If I missed you, you can tell me I'm an asshole in chat.
You're an asshole.
So, guys,
all right.
as Charlie's Angel just pointed out in chat, I have a new Facebook. It looks like she's not very happy about that. But,
I'm not happy about you because you have Facebook?
Apparently. I guess I was supposed to invite her to my Facebook or something. I don't know how that works, but...
You didn't invite your girlfriend to your Facebook? You know what that tells me? You're fucking trying to hide something, Charlie. What are you trying to hide?
I'm not trying to hide something.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I would think.
Keep it all in the open,
if you're
dude.
my boyfriend and you didn't invite me to the Facebooks, I think you're trying to hide something.
Oh, damn. The chat is telling me what an asshole I am. I'm just kidding, guys. She is on my friend list. We're friends on Facebook, so put the freaking pitchforks away. Damn. But yeah, everyone.
Sounds like they're on her side.
Yeah. Oh, totally. So my name on Facebook is Charlie Vape Lab. My last name is really Vape Lab, all one word. VAPELAB, because my parents knew I would vape like a boss. So check me out on Facebook. Send me those friend requests. If I don't answer your friend request, it may be because I don't know who you are, or it may be because I just don't like you. But Facebook's a bunch like that sometimes.
That is very possible, unfortunately. So, on the Facebook, we got the Facebook group. We got the big waffle going on right now. It's getting ready. We're pulling numbers after the show, Charlie. I don't know if you knew that. We're pulling numbers for that Evil SQ. So that will be right after this. 6:10, we're doing the step up. Then 7 o'clock, we are doing the actual waffle for the giveaway. So if you entered that, make sure you get over to the Facebook page and see if you won. Very possibly could have won.
Yeah, I had a few people ask me last night, like, has he pulled the SQ yet? Is the SQ being pulled tonight?
Yeah, I'm pulling it tonight. Yeah. Then then we will have the. I got a waffle up now for the Fallout mech mod, which is have some step ups for that starting tomorrow. Let me get this thing wicked.
Man, that Fallout is nice.
It is nice.
That would be a really nice waffle to win.
Absolutely, man. I 100% agree. I'm excited to give it out, and yeah, whoever wins is gonna be really happy. It's a nice fucking mod, and it's one of a kind, honestly, because it's the new button. So it's gonna be anybody who has mechs certainly should look into getting it for sure.
So on a serious note, because I know Scott takes forever while he's building, Jennifer, just want to say I love you, baby.
Oh Lord, are we gonna get a marriage proposal live in the hot tub, Charlie?
We may get a marriage proposal live. It may not be in the hot tub.
Oh, you should do it in the hot tub, Charlie. That would be great for ratings.
That would be pretty awesome.
Then I would just name it marriage proposal, and edit everything out, and then put it back on the YouTube.
It's probably going to be a surprise. So we may just pop up live one day with a surprise. Who knows?
With the surprise marriage proposal?
Yeah. We might not even bother. We might just freaking get married.
You know what the real surprise is?
What's the real surprise?
She says no.
Yeah, no shit. Man, can you imagine the ratings on that, though?
Oh, my God. I would. Jennifer, call me. Let's work on that, Jennifer. Give me a call. Let me know. Let me know when we can make this happen.
Oh, man. I knew Jane would chime in on that one. Just get it done.
What did she say? Get married?
I've never had as many people put pressure on me to get married as the people in the vape community.
Dude, because we're your family. You know this.
And I really do have
Jennifer, and we want her to be you to make an honest woman out of her.
Yeah. You saying she's not an honest woman, Scott?
Well, that's just a saying, Charlie. She's a very honest woman.
Because I'll kick somebody's ass over her. We don't have to be married. So just say it.
Dude, it does take me forever to fucking build an RDA. God
Tracy knows what's up. She said make sure you glow those coils before you put the cotton in.
I'm going to glow them. I'm going to glow them. I will.
You usually skip that step and have to go back.
Oh, yeah, I forget that. It's just a minor detail. I'm only a coil builder, for God's sakes.
That's the two things I always remember is freaking make sure you get a menu, and Scott, don't forget to glow the coils.
Make sure you get a menu. ChainVapes is no longer sponsored. Do you know that? ChainVapes, they're moving. They may be moving on to better things, hopefully. And I tell you, I love Chris, man. He's an awesome dude. And
so Tommy just asked me a question, and it's something I was going to bring up anyway. Freaking NVE. I am going to NVE. Of course, with my job, they called a critical hearing / meeting / appearance for my work on Friday of NVE. So either they will fly me there, I'll go to the meeting, fly straight back to NVE, or I'll just be jobless and having a big party at NVE and regret it when I come home. But I will be at freaking NVE.
I wish I was going. It sounds like, everybody's going.
There's going to be a special giveaway. The first person who finds me at NVE gets a picture with me and Jennifer in the picture and gets it posted on Instagram, #BlackCatfam. I've got a special giveaway that's going to be there. So.
Oh, sweet. Well, that's awfully cool.
I'm going to remind you guys all the time. You've got to remember. So let's see who remembers. Picture me and Jennifer in it. #BlackCatFam. Be the first one to do it, and you'll get something special.
Wow, dude, that's fucking awesome.
Yep.
Awesome, awesome. Any idea what you got to tell me what the prize is, so I know.
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Can't be a secret for me.
No, I'll tell you, but if I tell you, I know it's going to happen.
What?
You're going to come on the air and tell the whole YouTubes?
No, I wouldn't do that. I'm good at keeping secrets. I know a lot of secrets, Charlie. I do. I know a lot of secrets that nobody knows but me.
Oh, really?
The person who told me, yeah.
Tell me some of them.
I can't tell you.
Okay,
I'll tell you at the end of the show. Stick around to the end of the show. I'll tell a secret. It'll be amazing. You guys are going to shit your pants when you hear this.
It's not Jennifer. Do not listen to her. She is not the prize in the giveaway. She's not the surprise. So,
do you guys plan on doing Jennifer? Do you plan on doing like an indecent proposal while you're in?
What's an indecent proposal?
You ever seen that movie with what's her name? Demi Moore?
It sounds familiar. I've heard of it. I might have watched it.
You've never heard of Indecent Proposal?
I just said I've heard of it. I don't remember the movie though.
My God, I have to replace you, Charlie.
My brain's a little fried, Scott.
They go to Vegas. They need money, and this millionaire decides to give them $1 million to sleep with his wife.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And they made a whole movie out of that?
They made a whole movie out of that, yeah. Basically, she leaves him for the guy for the indecent proposal.
I mean, if he was going to pay $1 million, he must have really liked her.
Yeah. Well, he basically stole... you son of a bitch. You see that? Ow. Coils are hot. Got me.
Dude, there's nothing worse than when you forget to put the top cap on.
Oh, my God. Get it with your mouth?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yes, I agree. 100%. I'm having a little trouble wicking this thing up. I've got another set of coils.
Jane said it's a shotgun wedding and she's got the gun. That's hilarious.
She's got the gun to the shotgun wedding? let's do this. All right, I got an idea.
You know what would have made Indecent Proposal a better movie?
What's that?
If they did the whole thing blindfolded.
You ever see that Dating in the Dark show?
No.
Where you basically go on a date, but you're in the dark, so you can't see the other person. And then you pick, at the end, you pick who you want to be with.
And you've never seen it? So what about, like, have you touched them and kissed them and stuff?
Oh, you can do anything you want in the dark. Yeah, people get
so
people
pretty
much
what they look like.
People pretty much do everything. Like, I don't know if they actually have sex, but they do pretty much everything in the dark. And then
boy, that would suck if you went that far in the dark and then found out you had a butterface, man.
Oh, if it was like the person you weren't attracted to him, yeah, that's what happens. It's pretty crazy.
Shout out to my Squishy Banana Mafia.
Fuck is that?
Squishy banana, dude. One day you might have a squishy banana to play with.
I'd like to have a squishy banana to play with. All right, let's see if I can get these things wicked finally. Hold on.
Dude, you know who we need to have as a guest on the show really bad?
Who?
I can't freaking wait to get in the hot tub with her.
Who?
It's Veronica.
Veronica probably will never come on here. Veronica will probably never come on here. She had to go see one of her cousins today in the hospital.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I hope her cousin's all right.
You haven't met the cousin yet. If you met the cousin, you probably wouldn't think that.
Is it that crazy hospital?
No, it's a sane hospital for the most part, I guess. She's fucking crazy as hell, though. She apparently she's yelling at the nurse and shit. It's fucking awful. Veronica had to go there and console her while she was there. All right. Trying to concentrate here, Charlie. Oh, I cut that really short, but it'll work.
Tracy said she's still waiting for Pal to be on.
I think Pal's gonna be he's gonna be on. I gotta talk to him.
Just make sure you send Pal a message and tell him that he's wanted in the Vape hot tub. Send him a message and do hashtag gong. Do hashtag gong at the end of it.
Hashtag gong?
Yeah.
That's not my show, Charlie.
No, it's just an inside joke with Pal.
Oh, because he did all the because he had to do so many gong hits yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gold. That's YouTube gold. That gong thing is YouTube gold.
Yeah, that was a hilarious show.
All right, I think I got him in here right now. Thank God. Press this down.
Jennifer, you're totally invited to the hot tub.
Yes, she's in the hot tub.
I would love to set you up as a guest. We'll plan it out so that you can either take off work or close your door in your office and do the hot tub.
Yeah, she can come on the hot tub anytime she wants. Absolutely. Because I think people are getting a little bored of us just sitting here talking.
She's got some pretty wild ideas of things to do in the hot tub.
Does she really?
Yep.
I'm willing to hear them.
Two of them. I said, wait, we got to change that. It's too wild.
Yeah.
But we're going to modify them slightly, and we're going to have a good show with her.
All right, cool. Let's plan that out. We got Mountaineer Vapes next week.
What?
Yeah.
Mountaineer Vapes reviews some nice shit.
Yeah, he's a high-end guy.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Dude, I built quicker blindfolded, Scott.
I know you do. Perfectly even. I spaced them a little bit to fit them in there. So the size of the deck, you're gonna have to. You can put them next to the first post, but I wasn't having much luck with that, so I had to spread them to the either side of the post to get them in here the way that I wanted them. All right, so they are burned in. Let's wick them up, and I will take my first hit off of the Turk RDA. I'm excited. I'm excited to use this.
I think I've got to get one of those Turk RDAs. I think I'm going to match it up on my black Vindicator.
Yeah. Anybody who wants one, let me know. I can probably help you out. Save you some money. And you may get BlackCat coils with them if you're lucky.
Show and tell. I don't know if you saw, but we had Phoenix Vapor on week before last, and I'm sure he'll be back. But yeah, he's definitely a cool guy. So.
Oh yeah, Phoenix Vapor's awesome, dude. I love that guy.
Show and tell Vapes in chat said Mountaineer Vapes is the man. Need to get Phoenix on with them. They're like peanut butter and jelly.
Yep. We had him on a couple weeks ago. Had Addie Tooney last week, which was a real treat.
Yeah.
Brittany the week before that. I like to get Brittany back on. Brittany was a blast.
Yeah, she really was. So, Scott, do you know what a fluffer nutter is?
Yeah. I know what fluffer is.
No, not a fluffer. A fluffer nutter.
A fluffer nutter? I mean, is it like a fluffer? I don't know what fluffer is.
No, it's not that kind of fluffer.
No, I don't know what that is then.
Not that kind of fluff. So I didn't know what it is either. In chat, does anybody in chat know what a fluffer nutter is?
No, probably not. So you have to wait like 10 seconds for it to catch up.
Yeah, it's
That's
delayed.
the thing that sucks about chat interaction is you gotta wait.
Gone Vape Ray nailed it, and Show and Tell Vapes was pretty close right behind him.
Oh, peanut butter and fluff sandwich.
It's a peanut butter and marshmallow fluff, and it was peanut butter, I believe, banana and marshmallow fluff, and it was Elvis's favorite sandwich, apparently.
Didn't he die? Wasn't he like 6,000 pounds when he died?
Probably because all of his favorite foods is like shit you're not supposed to eat ever, and that's all he ate because he was Elvis.
Because he's a country boy. That's what country boys eat, man. Elvis was a country boy.
He has a freaking palace, his own chefs and everything, and then boom, peanut butter and jelly is what he wants. I freaking love it.
Peanut butter and banana, I thought.
Yep. Yeah, peanut butter, banana, marshmallow fluff. And apparently another thing that he ate on the regular was peanut butter, jelly, and bacon.
Peanut butter,
so
yep.
I went down the rabbit hole of Elvis's dining cuisine last week.
All right, I'm going to show you guys how pretty this looks. Look how pretty that is. So that RDA, those coils all wicked up, nice and... Wish I had my macro working.
You have a stainless Turk?
No, it's the gold. The deck is gold plated on the black one. I think you can also get.
You told me you didn't have the black one.
I have the black one. I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. That's the one I bought for me.
Because I tried to get you to match it up with the Vindicator.
Oh,
you said
not for you, mother. No, I don't have one for you.
No,
for me. You didn't jump in. I told everybody 60 times I was ordering them, Charlie.
I wanted to look at the colors, not for you to mail it to me.
Yeah, it's black and there's black and stainless. The black has a gold deck, but I heard that you can get a stainless deck with the black one. I just didn't see that option.
So I want to know.
Turk sent me these himself. So
I want to know if the flat black Turk matches the flat black Vindicator. If they're the same flat black.
All right, let's see how this vapes.
Damn.
Yeah. This is like a Cadillac compared to that hot rod.
Can you scoot back some and blow a cloud to the side so we can
do the side cloud thing so you guys can see it?
Measure it. That's right.
We got to go too. We got to drop off here, so we got to start saying our goodbyes. I got to do that waffle at 6:10.
Jennifer, I love you. I would tell you I love you even more, but Scott cares about his waffle more than the hot tub.
No, well, it's 6 o'clock, Charlie. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Charlie, you got any parting words before we go?
It's been great. You guys come next week. I'm sorry the show ended so soon. We were having fun in the hot tub, so make sure you come back next week. Check me out at Facebook, Charlie Vape Lab, and remember to do that NVE giveaway, you guys that are there.
Yes, make sure you do the NVE giveaway so that you can get the very special. And Charlie's a high roller, so his gift will probably be pretty fucking fantastic, guys.
Go ahead, just keep building it up. I'll just have to spend more money. Thanks.
This thing is really smooth. Really, really smooth, man. Yeah, it's a nice RDA. All right, I'm BlackCat Whiteface. You've been watching the Vape Hot Tub with me and Charlie. Fantastic show tonight. You have the Vape team on. You have what else is on, Charlie? Help me out here.
I don't know what else is on besides the Vape team.
Vape team's on. I'm trying to think if there's anything else on. I think that's
always forget.
Whatever I forgot, I'm sorry.
I'll be more prepared for the show menu next week.
You're supposed to be running this, not me.
Yeah, I know.
All right, love you guys. You're in recovery. Stay strong. I promise I will too. See you tomorrow, Vape at 5. Make sure you go and repost a pic from Ohm Canada from their Instagram page. It's below. Also, get in the Facebook group. You can get some waffles. It's a lot of fun. See you guys tomorrow on the Vape at 5.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.